understand how my plug talk.
Hey, welcome to the Plug Talk. You already know what time it is. This episode is sponsored by the Plug Talk. It's election season, y'all, and it's time for us to go out there and vote. Let's make our voices count. Let these politicians hear us out. Far too often, right? We live like we're in foreign lands. But nah, we here in America, yo. Since we're here in America, we have every right, privilege, and opportunity as every other American or immigrant group in America to be heard and to be served, right? Check this out. These politicians work for us, right? But we have to hold them accountable, right? And we have to put the right politicians who can serve us and our communities right into the right places for us, right? That being said, how do we do that? Vote. Closed mouth, don't get fed. That being said, my African brothers and sisters, my brothers in the Somali, Ethiopian, Eritrean, Sudanese communities, you know, it's clear as day, it's not a secret that our communities are underserved, underprivileged, ignored, and undermined. Why? Why? It's our fault because we don't voice our opinions, right? We need to let these people hear us out because we contribute to the American economy. We contribute to the American way of life. We are hardworking, law-abiding, and honest individuals, right? We contribute doctors. We contribute lawyers, engineers, entrepreneurs, businessmen. Listen, we have every right to be represented the right way, right? Our youth shouldn't be dying of drugs. Our youth shouldn't be involved in gangs and a life of crime because our communities are underserved due to our own silence. No, let's go out there and vote. Pleasure
Nice
to meet you, Mr. Steve. So I take it you're running for a congressman position.
I am.
Okay. A lot of people might not ask you difficult questions, but I'll ask you the direct question.
Yep.
As a citizen, why should I vote for you?
Well, first of all, I'm a businessman and you're a businessman.
Yes.
And I do not believe in asking business people to do things that they shouldn't have to do. And so many in Congress are attorneys and they don't understand how business works. I'm not anti-attorney, but I think we need to do a better job for business people. Probably the most important thing for you and or your family is, I've been in healthcare for a long time, and we've written a new healthcare plan. And it's going to reduce your costs by 60 to 65%, making you have better access to care at a much lower cost, and we're going to raise the quality. And we're not inventing anything new. It's being done other places, and we can do a much better job in America. So your cost goes down for you, your business, your family, and everybody else. Thirdly, it's very, very important to me that we fix our immigration system. We have a complicated immigration system that may be more complicated than our tax system.
Okay.
So we're going to simplify it a lot, and we've got a very specific plan we can share with you on how we're going to do that. Next, we're going to fix education. Too many young people are not getting educated enough in high school. They end up paying a lot of extra money to go to college or a trade school. We have to improve that. We've got a plan to fix education. And lastly, I'll always be available to you. I gave you my business card. It has my personal cell phone number on it, has my personal email, because I'm going to be a servant to the people in this district, not the other way around.
Okay. That's very important because my next question was, once you become the big guy, and generally that's what happens when, usually they all start off this way. They come on in and they're just regular people, just like us, business owners, brothers and sisters. And then when they get to that position, then they're no longer reachable.
Yeah, in my case, I tell people this all the time, that they call me Mr. House or Congressman, and they say, no. I work for you.
Right.
You're the one with the title. You're the voter. You're the constituent. You're the person who lives with your family here. That's why I've always put my personal cell phone number on that card.
Okay.
You should be able to reach me, text me. If you're unhappy with me, I'll know it, because no one's going to filter between me and you.
Oh, I'll give you a full ear.
Certainly.
Another question is this this particular election is a lot different from the previous ones.
Yeah, I would say so.
What would you tell people about voting and why they should vote, particularly this year, more than ever before?
America's facing a choice, and that choice is going to be between socialism and capitalism. We've been a capitalist country for a long time. We've got elements of socialism in America. If we go to a full socialist nation,
Right.
anybody who comes from a country that was socialist will understand this.
Right.
Socialism will destroy America in the long run.
Right.
So I think this year of all years, they should vote simply because it's a choice between capitalism that we need to make some fixes to. Clearly, we got to fix some things,
Right.
including police reform and some of the other things.
Yeah.
But if we go full socialism, all of us are going to be unhappy. So this is the year to make that choice.
Appreciate your time,
Thanks.
Congressman, and hopefully, I hope you win.
Yep.
And well, I personally look forward to voting.
I look forward to working with you.
Appreciate
Right?
you.
I want to see your business expand and grow.
Well,
be healthy.
COVID time has been very difficult, as you know, and small business funding has been kind of given to the big guys.
There's a new rule today.
Trickle down.
Did you know that?
I didn't know.
So the Federal Reserve made a new rule today that lowered the threshold for a loan
Okay.
so that more people in smaller businesses can get loans.
Right.
And they also, looks like they're going to extend the forgiveness so that up to a higher loan amount will be forgiven without all the paperwork. So one of the things that we're doing is we're actually going to have a meeting with the head of the Small Business Administration and a bunch of business owners.
Okay.
And we're going to do it repeatedly so people can sit there and ask him questions. What do I need to do about this? How do I fix this problem?
Right.
Because you guys are the heart of how America works, small business.
Definitely, and we feel like even though if we're being given, I guess, the appropriate amount of money to small businesses, it's just not reaching the very small guys, and so
There's two problems for you, right? I mean,
Right.
by the way, if y'all have a broken phone, bring it to this guy. He looks like he knows exactly what he's
Yeah.
doing as far as I'm concerned.